Today I'm going to be reacting to Forever How Long by Black Country New Road. Now, I'm a big fan of Black Country New Road. Ants From Up There is a 10 out of 10 album in my opinion. Big fan of For the First Time. Their album in 2023, after Isaac left, I enjoyed, but I think it was like a live album, right? So it just didn't really feel like as special as those first two, but the band is back. Yeah, I'm intrigued to see where they're going with this album. I think I've heard Besties, or at least like a little bit of this track, but I can't really remember too much about it. I wanted to leave most of the album just completely fresh, so I avoided the singles. I trust that it's gonna be good even without Isaac, because that's a huge loss, right? Like, he was really, I feel like, the heart and soul to those first two albums. Still a lot of talented musicians here, and I'm excited to see where it goes. So we're gonna hop into it. Make sure to go join the Patreon if you want to see this reaction uncut. Link in the description down below. And we're gonna hop into it. The first track is Besties. That dissonant chord we went to.
Do you wanna play forever? How long?
Drums sound great here. Vocals kind of sound like Japanese breakfast right now.
Just enough, fill my cup.
Nice key change.
Besties, night and and what about you? In fact, don't answer that. Bestie girl, take it back now. She's probably right.
Good groove here. That line, that TikTok line. Oh, it's really pretty. I feel like things got, well, actually, no, Ants From Up There is a very kind of angsty and depressing album, but it has some brighter, like, instrumental moments for sure. And I feel like this song is kind of carrying that vibe forward. It's interesting because, like, you're losing so much presence on the mic that Isaac brought, and so much angst and just such a colorful personality. But I feel like, who is this? This is either, because I remember on the live album, I think Georgia did some vocals, and I think Lewis, the sax player, did some vocals. This could be May Kershaw as well. I don't know off the top of my head, and Genius doesn't tell me, but it's one of those two. It's either Georgia or May. So whoever, either one of those, I feel like they actually did a pretty solid job here vocally, and lyrically it actually is still bringing a lot of that angst that we know Black Country New Road for, while also like bringing a little bit of tongue-in-cheek humor to it as well, like that TikTok line. I feel like Black Country New Road has always been a band that's not afraid to like make mentions to very like Gen Z things, right? Very modern of the time things. Like, obviously the music that they make is very serious, but they're not afraid to lean into the fact that they're all just young. I like that. That was good. Let's keep going. The big spin. I mean, it sounds great. Like, I expected this to be produced and mixed fantastically, and it definitely is. Nice piano. Really interesting writing here. Da da da. That was sick. This track is like strangely Fiona Apple-esque, you know, with a lot more lush instrumentation.
We won't worry, it will grow.
really tight, concise track with a really interesting concept here in the lyrics. Talking about this, like, I have no idea what this means, but I just like the use of like fruits here, I guess. And this line is really sticking out to me. I think that the lemons might make a comeback this year. The writing here kind of reminds me of some like car seat headrest stuff in a way. I don't know why, but then like musically, it was giving me some like Fiona Apple vibes. And I think it was just like how off kilter that chorus was. This is good. Okay, this is May singing this one. And it sounded slightly different than the first track. So maybe the first track was Georgia. I don't know. It's weird that we're getting a track that's like 2 minutes and 30 seconds. A lot of the tracks on For the First Time were very lengthy. But that track didn't feel underwhelming or underdeveloped in any way. It felt complete in that 2:30. So let's keep going. Socks is next.
Maybe he ran, and all the world would laugh and loose their socks.
Sax is so good. Wasn't expecting this. Dang.
How many cases of words am I being of? But if the world could consume all the things that you knew,
It's so theatrical.
the
Love it.
life of contender for wife. The 5 years had their time, but you sit in a lane much like mine.
Oh my god. This song structure is so just keeping me on my toes. It's kind of stream of consciousness in a way. This writing. Oh, that's good. Ooh.
Maybe I speak in a way that makes it seem like I was born yesterday,
Hey.
but I'm not healthy. I know that you've seen every color by flame. No one afraid. In dark there comes the light, and we must try with all our might.
George Harrison reference. Love how rambly this track feels. Oh, bring the bass in. Dude. Yes. Oh, strip everything back. Just the. Oh. Oh, that's. Oh, that was fantastic, dude. That's the first Black Country New Road song I've heard in a while that, like. I mean, like, Up Song, Turbine/Pigs from the live album, those two tracks really connected with me, but this one is, like. I guess the first one on this album that really, really strongly connected with me. Man, I love how rambly and like stream of conscious kind of the lyrics are here. The music just keeps you on your toes here, like especially the chord progressions, like especially when it goes into that, when it descends from one chord to the other and you think it's just going to continue going in that descending kind of pattern because you've heard that chord progression so many times, but then it just jumps up into this weird like unexpected place. I mean, there's so much to the lyrics here, but overall it just feels like being very almost kind of regretful in a way, looking back, wishing for maybe more time with maybe a person. The next track is Salem Sisters. Okay. I'm loving the piano on this album.
Laughter from below.
Okay, this is Tyler
Conversations
Hyde.
flow. I believe as long as fearing what you say.
Ooh. How did I know they were gonna go to that? What the
To the song that I wrote, all the
Dude, the time signature changes are crazy. Wow, this is really discordant. Let's go, dude. Let's go. I love how we fully just like transitioned into like a really poppy, catchy chorus towards the end there. I think, is it Lewis? I think he had some vocals on the live album, and I just like wasn't a huge fan of his vocals on that. I don't know if he's gonna be singing on this album at all, but I just love how we're going fully with all the girls, you know? We got Tyler, we got Georgia, we got May on this track. Like on the surface, it feels like it's changing the DNA of the band, but really the spirit of it feels the same, you know? Like musically, obviously, it's still the same. And I feel like they're actually like carrying forward a similar writing style that Isaac had. Okay, next track is Two Horses.
I travel alone.
Oh, the whistle. Dang. Love the acoustic textures on this one.
A tree, have I finally found the road to lead on home? My pocket's empty. I said you'll have to kill me. They let me go.
Oh, the woodwinds. Oh. I love this more like classical kind of like storytelling bag that they're getting in here.
Looked just like James Dean on the silver screen. Her eyes did.
These fan bases are so intertwined. I clicked the James Dean on Genius here and it just says the annotation is literally just Greep reference. We're really just all a bunch of, just all the same nerds listening to freaking Black Country New Road, Black Midi, and Greep.
Have I finally found a man to lean?
Good dynamics. Ooh. Oh my, that piano is so stark.
Oh, I can see my destination on the line. Our chicken is sleeping.
That piano. Oh! It's really pretty.
And I'm not singing like he can.
Ooh. Speaking of Black Midi, this track is kind of built in a similar way to a lot of their tracks, with this building intensity here. Love her vocals just gliding over this right now. Oh! Match it with the sax. Oh, God. That was good. So this is Georgia singing here. I kind of forgot that Jockstrap existed. She's half of, because I think Jockstrap's a duo, right? She's one half of that project, and apparently this is her first original song with Black Country New Road. I thought she like, maybe she didn't write some of the stuff on the live album, but I thought she performed and like did the vocals on that album at points. Maybe she did. Maybe this is just the first time she's written one though. But yeah, this is really good. Really just like traditional kind of storytelling structure to it. Like I said, it actually kind of reminded me of Black Midi at points with the way it got really discordant and tense and intense, I guess. Yeah, I don't really know what's happening in the story here. I was just too taken away by the music, but yeah, this album is great. It's great in a slightly different way from Ants from Up There, but it's still like, still really quality. I mean, the musicianship here is just, it's unreal. Like, there's so many little instrumental elements that just stick in your head, and just like, just the chemistry that this band has to pull off these performances is unreal. Let's keep going. Mary is next.
Ring at 6 the day
Whoa.
begins. She stumbles
Love these
down
doubled
the
vocals.
stairway, shoves it down. Let's take the town and make this week a wonder. A train
Love that higher, like, oh, dude, the harmonies are so good here. Huh. That's the first track that really didn't, like, do much for me. It feels like an interesting musical switch up for the band. Like, it's a lot more acoustic and folky than I'm used to them sounding. But yeah, I feel like the constant, like, doubled vocals, or I guess that was all three vocalists on that track, kind of took away from the intimacy of it. I feel like it would have been better to just hear, like, a single vocalist, you know? That kind of piccolo outro felt a little bit messy, and maybe they were going for an intentionally kind of messy sound, but it just didn't fully land for me, so I didn't love that. Next track is Happy Birthday.
See the man that she married for money can't breathe. He's almost dead.
Wow.
How do you make it down the street? City burns like a fire beneath your feet. Not
Whoa.
tearing apart.
Oh, the bite to those guitar tones.
It's not your fault, we don't blame you. For you have truly built your.
That's kind of post-rocky in a way.
What do you see beneath the canopy?
Oh, that's good. Oh, just holding the vocals there and then having these chords undulate below it. Really good. Like the progression to that track. That one moment where she just held that vocal, that one note, and then the chords started to kind of like move underneath it was so satisfying. They're really good at just like crafting those really like memorable musical moments, you know, and there's a better way to describe that. I really like on this album specifically when they go into these more lush instrumental moments. Like Mary was good, but well, it was kind of all right. It wasn't great. At its best, this album is kind of honestly treading in similar territory as Ants from Up There. Is honestly kind of surprising to me because with such a drastic switch up of the chemistry of the band or the makeup of the band, you know, you'd expect something really different, but for the most part, it actually feels pretty similar to Ants from Up There, which, hey, I'm here for it. I'm liking it. Let's keep going. For the Gold Countries next. Another single that I haven't heard. Oh, I love how airy these vocals are. Love the natural kind of reverb room sound to this. I love the swing to this. It's a waltz, right? Dude, I feel like that sax is really what makes Black Country New Road Black Country New Road. I don't know, there's something about it. It's that classic sax sound that just, so good. Oh, and now we're filling the headphones out of here. She's kind of spitting here. Such good, like, tension and release, dude. They're such masters of that. They know exactly when to just pull everything away from you. just cave in. Yes. Oh. Oh. Yes. Oh my God. Dude, that kick sounds so good. Dude, these breakdowns are crazy. This kind of feels like that album. It's got the spirit of this album. That was really good. That's one of my favorites on this album. Just a fantastic build. They, like I said, they're masters of tension and release, and that's like a thing that people talk a lot about in music, but I feel like it's not really ever done actually that well. Like I feel like it's everybody knows it's important, but it's hard to get right, you know? I feel like this band is just they're experts at that. They know exactly when to strip everything back, when to make everything a little bit more lush, when to up the dynamics, when to increase the tempo a little bit. Really kind of pulling from like elements of post-rock in that way, because post-rock is a genre that really operates on that idea, you know, and really thrives on that idea when it's at its best. This is really good. Kind of telling a like a medieval story in a way, or maybe just using that as like a context for a more universal story. I don't know. Let's keep going. That was fantastic. That got me really excited towards the end. I was kind of losing it. But yeah, let's keep going. Nancy tries to take the night. Dude, I know I just keep mentioning like other people in this reaction, but these are very Chico Aoba-esque guitars right now. It's good. That was beautiful. There's something really like kind of melancholy about these chords right now. Whoa. I love how extended this intro is. This is great.
There's a time and a place, and the place it is now. Take the smile off your face while you dress like a cow.
Oh, this is so good. This is the perfect way to sing over these guitars, bro.
You run through the streets like the whore that you are, and you hope pretty soon you'll be struck by the car. Do you want it?
There's my sax, bro. There's my sax. I love him. I love Lewis. Yes.
For I have nothing no more, baby. No, she's gone and all.
Dude. I'm done. Oh my God. Dude, those hi-hats. Dude, this song makes me want to freaking frolic around. I just want to be like skipping in a field to this, bro.
Nancy took the night time. She's gone unknown.
What a song, man. Dude, I love how the whole track just builds on like the chords and the idea developed by those acoustic guitars in like the first 2 minutes of that track. Everything just builds around that, and it doesn't lose the spirit of that intro. It just builds on it. It just grows in such a satisfying way. The speed, the drums on that track, the ability for who is this? Who is this? I gotta figure out who like the main singer is. I think this is Tyler, right? I think that's who we're mostly hearing here. The ability of Tyler, I'm just gonna guess it's her, to like sing over such like an intricate instrumental part, you know, like that is not easy to do, and to make it sound coherent. We're on Forever How Long. Let's go.
My head pops out, it's another cold grey morning.
Living in the UK be like.
I imagine 3 times slipping on the wet leaves, the hesitating silence. But
They're goated.
reaches down to pick up the shit.
Okay.
Contact with the dark.
I like this writing. This is good. Overdone routine. The man reaches down to pick up the shit.
I shall boil some beans. I should get my vitamin B. My God, my microbiome was sent to me, causing my blues.
This is great.
The clinical glow from your window.
Yes.
It looks like a tiny UFO.
That's really good. Man.
And I make eye contact with his balding patch.
Oh, that's so funny, dude.
It is only 5:00.
Oh my god. That's so good, dude. I love the writing. I love the writing. It is so tongue-in-cheek. It's so self-aware. It's just like telling the story of her day, I guess. And it's just like displaying how mundane it is, you know? And there's humor in how like dramatic they're making this just mundane whatever day seem, you know? Uncurtain the day, my head pops out. It's another cold gray morning. Last video I watched told me the pH of my gut microbiome was certainly causing my blues. It's so of the time, man. And like, I feel like has to be said too, just the vocal talent of this band. Like, it's actually interesting because I feel like the vocalists now are maybe a little bit more like technically talented than Isaac. Isaac brought like this raw kind of vulnerability and pained expression to his vocals that maybe you're like, okay, he's not like the most technically talented or gifted singer, but it's really the emotion that he conveys that makes it stand out. This, you're still getting that emotion, but I feel like you're also getting some really pretty vocal moments that are like actually really impressive as well. I don't know, I feel very connected to this track in a weird way. And I feel like that's probably the case for lots of people because it really highlights the everyday experience of most people. Last track is Goodbye, in parentheses, Don't Tell Me.
I tap as I talk. How was your day? I sit on the side of the couch in the cold. I've fallen in love with the feeling. Went back to the ladies. They kiss me for ages. When I feel so incapable.
Whoa.
I've fallen in love with the
Damn. Ooh, that phaser? Whoa. Okay, so this album kind of ends the way that it starts. Um, Started with a kind of love centric track, and I think it was Georgia on that first track, and I think it's Georgia on this track as well. With another kind of love centric track here. Lots of really good like quotables on this track, just like impactful, hard hitting single lines. I've fallen in love with a fear I believe in, like that one. Maybe it's because I'm not as tapped into like the lore of this band, or like I'm not as invested as I was when Black Country New or when Ants from Up There came out. It doesn't feel as like cohesive. Not cohesive. It doesn't feel as like much of like a concept album as Ants from Up There does. You know, that felt like more it had like a traditional structure to it. Um, like there was a story being told across the entire album, you know? This definitely has cohesion, and it definitely has reoccurring themes and intertwined themes in the lyrics. But it just doesn't feel as like, I don't know, succinct in that way, I guess. It doesn't feel as of like complete of an experience as Ants from Up There, but still fantastic nonetheless. A ton of really just wowing, awe inspiring musical moments here that just kind of left me really surprised. It feels like on the surface, yeah, you're getting completely different vocalists, but it feels like the DNA and the spirit of the band is still there. Yeah, I'm gonna have to sit on this one a little bit more, but I'm definitely enjoying it off of first listen. It didn't really connect emotionally as strong as Ants from Up There did, but still some really, really standout tracks here, and I love the variety too. I think that's something that Black Country New Road does so well that isn't talked about enough, is just the variety within their own style. You know, they have their sound. Like, you can easily describe what a Black Country New Road song is, right? Or what their sound is. But they give so much variety within that style that, like, none of these tracks feel similar, and it doesn't get one-dimensional. And yeah, that's gonna do it. Let me know your thoughts down below. Let me know any insights you have. And yeah, make sure to go join the Patreon if you want to see this reaction uncut. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.